this is Professor Myers, and I'm going to take a minute to explain to you the Fall 2019 Education 111 syllabus. I am your instructor, Jennifer Myers, and I reside on the York campus of HAC. So if you need an appointment face-to-face, you can catch me on the York campus by appointment, but most of the time my virtual students like to contact me by phone or email or message me on the course Facebook page, and all of that is listed at the top of your syllabus under instructor information. Our course Facebook page is linked right here, and it's a closed Facebook page. It's a group for us to share projects, to ask questions, to share anything from the field, and it's a really great place to build a community of learners since we're virtual. The course information found in our course handbook would be right here, and you can read through that. And we are going to use the required text, which is Effective Practices in Early Childhood Education. We do use a custom edition for this course that can be purchased in the bookstore, but if you can get the third or the fourth edition and you don't mind searching for page numbers, you're welcome to get those online. If you can get a better price, that's fine as well. We have a lot of course objectives because this is not only an education course, it's an FYS course. And so we have our course goals listed at the top that relate to our education course. And then we have our SYS learning outcomes. And anyone taking an FYS course will have those same outcomes. For this course, we have a total of 1,045 points, which shows that we do have a lot of work for the course. But the great news is that you can miss points here and there and still end up with a good grade in our class. Here's our grading scale. Each of these activities will be explained in detail as they correspond with the calendar in the course. Just a few policies to highlight. First of all, and probably most important, is compliance. This course has 10 field placement hours that you'll be completing in a star 3 or 4 daycare. And don't worry, I'll explain to you how you find that daycare later on in our course. Most importantly, by the end of week 1 of our course, you should have applied for every one of your clearances. That's your Pennsylvania child abuse, your Pennsylvania criminal record, your FBI fingerprint check, and getting that medical TB test. That needs to be done basically by the end of the first week. So by the second week, everything is uploaded on Complio, which is our online database, and you're approved to start that field placement. If you do not become compliant by the second week of class and you do not have your documents on Complio, you will fail our course. So this is basically the way it is in every education course. Luckily in this course you find your own field placement location, but we still are holding everyone to that. So make sure that that is your #1 priority right now for this course. Moving on is communication. Communication is a big deal because we're virtual. So if you need to contact me, again, you can email me, you can call me on the phone, you can text me on my phone, you can leave me a message on the Facebook page or Facebook Messenger. But please put Education 111 virtual so I know what course you're coming from, because I have a lot of courses and I want to make sure that I'm making the right connections. Also, if you're texting me, please put your name somewhere in your message because your phone number will pop up and I won't know who you are. If this is your first virtual course, the HAC Help Desk listed at this number and this website are excellent resource tools for you. If you have any questions, you should first make sure you do the student orientation for Desire to Learn or D2L, but then contact the help desk. They can help you with technical issues. I can help you with anything else in the course. You are training or in a professional course to be a teacher, and a teacher is a professional. And so I expect that when you are speaking, you are submitting written work, that it is professionally done in academic English. Academic English just means that you're using proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation in written form, and that you are speaking like a professional and not using any of slang or texting abbreviations. All of your assignments have this built in, and you will be deducted points if you're not using academic English in this course. Because we are virtual, we have a loose attendance policy, but it's a very important attendance policy to understand. It's probably the second most important thing besides compliance. So our course meets once a week for 15 weeks, but you should really be checking in twice each week. Now, on Sunday nights, your work is going to be due. 11:59 on Sunday night, your participation for the week is due. New material starts Monday morning. So basically, we run a week from Monday morning to Sunday night. This does say that work will be introduced on Thursday. For this course, it will not. It's going to be Monday morning, due Sunday night every week. Failure to turn your work in on time will mean a loss of points. Anything after the first week is 10% off, and after the second week is 20% off. And anything after 2 weeks, if you've not already had a conversation with me that this is going to happen, it won't be accepted. Let's see. If you need to withdraw from the course, the link to the deadlines for that are right here. It's basically prior to 70% of the instructional time being completed. If you get through the course and you've finished 80% of your work and something happens that you can't complete the course in December, I do offer an incomplete to anyone who's put that time in and has just run into some family issue or work issue or an illness. So please, if you run into something that's going to delay you finishing on time, let me know right away and we can establish a different timeline for you. If there's any students in need of accommodations, please get me your disability form or schedule a phone conference with me to do your accommodation letter over the phone. That way we can make sure that we're meeting all of your needs. Last but not least, we have an academic honesty policy that is typical to what you have at HAC, but the first area of honesty is plagiarism. I expect that you'll be doing your own work, and anyone uses work that is not their own will fail that assignment, and if it happens again, fail the course. The same is true with cheating on assignments, and then most importantly is our field placement hours. Again, you're assigned to 10 field placement hours. When you go to those field placements, you're going to complete your hours, so that usually you go for 2 hours at a time. For example, you would go to your placement, you do your 2-hour assignment. At the end of your 2 hours in pen, you will log the date, the time, the location, the teacher's contact information, and then the teacher will sign it. Please do not have a teacher sign a form before you have already completed the hour. Please do not have the teacher fill it out themselves, and please do not fill out the form in pencil. Okay, so pen, everything is filled out on your teacher signature page, and last but not least, your teacher signs it before you leave for the day. So you're basically going to have 1 or 2 forms with everything logged in over the course of your 10 hours. Last, we have our course schedule. It is listed here, and this corresponds directly with the course calendar on D2L. Our course schedule has our dates for each week, the topic we'll be talking about, the assignment that's basically like your homework, and then last but not least, we have your, if there's a project, it will be introduced. It will say new project right there during that week, and that will correspond with the folder on D2L. So week 1 will have a folder on D2L, and it will have everything in that folder that you need for the week. Same with week 2. In week 2, you notice this great big green box. When anything is coming due on our calendar, there is a green box, and that just helps alert you that something's due at the end of that week. The same thing is true if you see an orange box. An orange box basically shows you that you have observation hours due. They're in orange because it's the only thing in this course I don't hold you to real specifically, because when it comes to observation hours, there's a lot that goes into the scheduling of those, and I really understand that you're at the mercy of the school. So if you don't get that in by the deadline, it's not that 10 or 20% off. There is no late penalty for observation hours. Please use the orange deadlines on your calendar for a guide. Try to stick to that, but if it runs over, you won't be deducted any points, just so you understand that. We have 14 weeks of instruction or interaction, and our last week is going to be a review of what we've learned and a final activity. So all of this, again, corresponds with the calendar in D2L, And if you have any questions about our syllabus or our course calendar, please message me, contact me, post it on Facebook. I look forward to a great semester together, and I just want to put a disclaimer into this video and all my videos. I have 3 children, I have a dog, I have a loud husband sometimes, and I like to be outside. So sometimes my videos are going to have some background noise. If you ever can't understand anything, just let me know. Have a great day.